Hello, I'm Simon, founder and CEO of labfolder. And labfolder is the operation system for laboratories. We are a SaaS company, have more than 40 customers worldwide in 7 different countries, more than 500 paying users, and just recently we closed the Max Planck Society as like one of the most reputed research organizations worldwide. I don't know if any one of you has ever been in a research laboratory, but probably you all imagine this to be like very shiny and clean places, but I can tell you that's not. I spent 5 years in the laboratory before working in management consulting and founding my first company, and it's really a mess in laboratories, yeah, so especially data-wise. So basically, if you look at what it's spent on research and development each year, that's a huge number, and actually you can assume that more than 80% of what it's spent is like what of the outcome is basically wrong. So this 80%, it's not a number that I made up, but what Bayer and Amgen made up. So basically, they try to reproduce scientific articles, the experiments in there, and they just couldn't do it. This is also a trend that is increasing in the last 5 to 10 years. The number of papers that have been retracted because of misconduct and mistakes basically in statistics and stuff like that has been tenfolded. And actually that's not because like research are fraudy people or something, it's just because there's like huge amounds of data, complex data being generated, and that's getting more, and it's simply too difficult for an individual researcher to handle. So this is also our value proposition. So we solve this problem of research data management. We basically, what does it mean for the individual researcher? So we save time by making data better accessible to them and retrievable. The data has a higher quality because we directly connect to device instrumentation, like laboratory instrumentation. We have the data is better auditable, so you can control what has been going on. And in the end, it's better reproducible. So, but there's also like one thing that's very interesting about this, because the data structure that we're now giving to research data makes it also able to give researchers more insights in what they actually should maybe do next, like, or if someone else has already done this experiment. So this is really making the whole process more effective. So what does our software actually do? Research is a pretty complex workflow, and our software basically helps researchers to plan experiments with template protocols, for example, processes. We help researchers to access databases for materials they use, reagents, and so on. In the end, basically, we help them to record the data, find the data, collaborate with others, and later on also to basically convert this into articles and patents. We usually say that the only thing that we don't do for the researcher is doing the thinking for them, but actually this is something that we are working on. So if you now focus on the map in the background first, that's how we do marketing at the moment. So we at the moment focusing on the academic market, and actually there's a huge network of people collaborating there that we're just tapping into. Yeah? So we basically we ask our customers for referrals to other PIs or principal investigators, and then we just get a very easy, that's a very easy way to convert them then in the end. Basically, as I said, we closed Max Planck just recently. We 5-folded our annual recurring revenue in the last 12 months. Actually, if you look at the contract value, because lots of the contracts came in basically in the last couple of months, we actually 10-folded this. And this is also why we have a pretty optimistic forecast for 2020 that we will do like 30 million in annual recurring revenue there. We have a customer lifetime value of about 6,000 euro at the moment, and by 2020 we'll be able to grow this to 20,000. That's because we will move more in the industry space and also like do feature upselling. Our cost of acquisition will drop to 400 euros per customers, because we already see this right now, that basically this effects that I showed in the beginning, take effect basically. The total market for like the space that we like for the solution that we provide is 8 billion. It's a bit segmented at the moment. We're focusing on a bit more like this academic market, but we already have customers. We also have Swiss pharma companies as customers, and this is of course a much larger market. We built a great team based in Berlin. We have 17 people now. We have 5 PhDs in the team. That's of course like somehow important in this industry. And actually, yes, we're basically building we're building on a solution that the next Nobel Prize winner will basically in artificial intelligence. We're also looking for 2.5 million in funding in 2017. So if you're interested, just feel free to talk to me. Thanks.